Well, hello everybody. We wanted to bring this video to you. We just recently, this past weekend, attended Mayberry Days in Mt.Airy, North Carolina. This is the 34th straight year they've done this. They started the festival back in 1990 to commemorate the 30th year since the beginning of the Andy Griffith Show, which started in 1960. And since 1990, they've held the festival every year in Mt.Airy since 1990. So this was the 34th annual one. Now, we've been to Mayberry, Mt.Airy several times. We did do a video there back in March of 2021. Showed you around town a little bit. But we'd never been for the Mayberry Days Festival. So we wanted to do that. We've talked about it for years. Finally made it happen. In fact, we just threw it together on Thursday evening when you got home from work.
It was just spur of the moment.
Yeah. And we were just kind of thinking about what we was going to do. And you said, well, are we not going to Mayberry Days? Because we had kind of mentioned it in passing maybe a week before that. So we kind of just got on a line to see if we could find a last-minute motel. We found one in Dobson. You've seen the review on that. So we threw some stuff in a bag and went on up to Mayberry Days and spent the night in Dobson. Then we did attend the festival Friday and Saturday. So the reason we're making this little intro here, in addition to the video intro, is that it is a long video. It's going to be over an hour and a half long, but I know that can intimidate a lot of people, but I'm just going to tell you now, there's a lot of fun stuff in this video.
A lot of fun stuff. It covers 2 days, actually. And, Friday we were there all day long, so it's going to show a lot of stuff that we did as far as Mayberry Day themed and the town.
Right. Yeah. Got to see some famous people. The wife of Bob Denver, who was, of course, known as Gilligan, but he also played Dud Wash, who was married to Shirley Darling in one episode. So his wife was there. Who else did we see? Don Knotts' daughter, Karen Knotts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Something we didn't know, we had our pictures taken with the Fun Girl dress-ups on the street there. They loved our dogs. In fact, they were holding our dogs. Did not know at the moment, but found out later that the one who played Skippy is Dixie Griffith, Andy's daughter. So I'm sitting right there posing for a picture with Andy Griffith's daughter's arm around me and my arm around her, and didn't even know that's who it was until later.
I know.
One of our subscribers told us, and then we went and looked it up, and sure enough, it is her. So that was very impressive. But there's a lot in this video. There's some lookalikes, a lot of the characters from the show. There are people who, to this day, over 60 years since the show started, are still keeping that show alive. And a lot of the characters have lookalikes, people who dress up like them. Some look more like the character than others.
Mm-hmm.
But there was the second Barney we saw sounds. If you were blindfolded, you swear Barney Fife was right there.
Yeah.
And who else?
Well, let's see. Well, Floyd was just amazing, in my opinion. He was really good.
Yeah. The guy for Floyd, now he is in the movie Mayberry Man. I understand that's also a series too. We watched the movie. I've not seen the series, but the guy that played Floyd, Alan Newsom, he sounds like Floyd. He has learned Floyd's mannerisms to a T. And they just keep you laughing the whole time.
They do.
You'll see us have various interactions with some of the lookalikes: Floyd, Barney, Goober, Malcolm Tucker, the guy that played Man in a Hurry. When I first saw this guy coming down the street in the parade, you could hear my amazement. At first, I'm thinking that really is him. I wasn't even thinking about this. Show's over 60 years old. It's just like my first thought was, there's Malcolm Tucker. This guy looked just like him.
He did. He really did.
So anyway, we would like to ask you, you may not be able to watch it all in one sitting, but you don't want to miss this video. We end it with the parade and a few things after the parade. But the parade was in the rain, but just really good. It was a good time. And
it was a lot of fun, so you'll enjoy it all the way to the end, definitely.
You'll get to see how I did with the Mayberry Trivia. I did try to enter the Mayberry Trivia. You'll get to see how I fared in that. You don't want to miss that. So, anything else you want to add?
No, just hope you enjoy the video. It's going to be a good one.
Yep, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, it is Friday morning, September 22nd, and the town you see behind us, we are in downtown Mayberry, North Carolina. Actually Mt.Airy, North Carolina, but this is the basis of the Andy Griffith Show, the town of Mayberry. We are here for Mayberry Days. Now, we did a video here about 2 years ago. We've never actually been during the festival, And right now, we tried to get here early because we wanted to get parking. It don't look like there's a whole lot going on yet. So we've never been to Mayberry Days. We're not really sure what is going to go on or what the setup is. So we're just going to walk uptown and find out. But we are going to show you around today and tomorrow. We're going to be doing both days. Tomorrow is going to be jam-packed. So we're going to check out Mayberry Days. Go with us. So it's a little different than what I thought it was going to be. I thought they would have this part of the street closed off and there would be vendors all along. Maybe they're going to do that tomorrow. I don't know. But this is downtown Mt.Airy. Over there you see the Snappy Lunch. That was actually mentioned by Andy Griffith in one of the episodes. They are known for their pork chop sandwich. In fact, Andy Griffith did used to eat there. And the owner, Charlie Dow, he did pass away a few years ago, but he knew Andy Griffith. So we're still trying to figure out where the main activity's at. So here's a Mt.Airy downtown directory. And we are right here by the restrooms, the public restrooms. And I guess we're heading on up here to where that red star is, the visitor center, to find out kind of what to do from here. Because I had it pictured there was going to be vendors like our festival last week in town. I've seen videos where that's the way it was. So anyway, I'll show you a little bit of the town before it does get busy. So over here across the street is Opie's Candy Store. We've been in there many, many times. There's Floyd's Barbershop. That was very popular hangout on the Andy Griffith Show right here at Floyd's. It's right next to the Snappy Lunch. So if you're going to eat at the Snappy Lunch, go in there and get you that pork chop sandwich. We pretty much eat there every time we come, so we are going to try some different things this trip, just to say we have. There's Walker's Drug Store. There's where Andy met Miss Ellie.
Out as a bed and breakfast. You're here, out the door to your left, next block across the street, D's gonna be Floyd's Barbershop.
Yeah.
Now, at Floyd's, you can get a haircut, history lesson, or you can just sit at Floyd's chair and get your picture made. Then right beside of the F is the diner, Snappy Lunch, known for their pork chop sandwich. That will close.
Okay, so what we learned is that most of the events are not right downtown. They're out here by the Andy Griffith Museum, so that's where we are walking to now. That is on Rockford Street, not far from downtown at all, easy walking distance.
Oh, definitely easy walking.
So we're starting, there's the museum, the brick building. We're starting to see some tents. We still think tomorrow is going to be the main day, so what we're going to do today is probably just see what's going on today and then enjoy some of the shops of downtown. I am going to enter an event later, if I can, the Andy Griffith Trivia. I know pretty good bit about Andy Griffith's show, the black and white episodes, not so much the colored ones.
The mayor's
proclamation.
They got, it looks like a bunch of people dressed up like characters and stuff too.
Yeah, they do, and they walk around town. You get to meet them.
Oh, that's the guy Floyd. That's the guy that does the Floyd imitation so
Yeah,
well.
they have Goober and
Sideburns and even?
all of them walk around town. Yeah, we watch you guys on Fridays forever.
They're
Yeah.
really good. We haven't met them yet, but I really like them.
Their whole channel's changed a lot since they got their not motorhome, whatever that thing
Yeah,
is.
the little camper thing, yeah.
Of everything that's going on. Well, we have all of our special guests here with us today. Oh, he's still here. Good. Let's bring him up. Daniel Roebuck is here with us. You know him from Matlock, his Cliff, and from the Fugitive and everything else. Daniel, would you like to say some more?
Thank you. I'll come to every event I ever do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go do an interview, which is why I'm talking to you first. I'm so pleased and blessed and honored that Dave and I are here again. Grateful to the Surrey Arts Council for putting this on. Mr. Mayor, thank you for being here and your great efforts. And to steal just a little from Ronnie Shell, they've added a 3 o'clock Cliff Notes tomorrow, 3 o'clock. So if you didn't get tickets for the 5 o'clock, you can come to the 3 o'clock.
This is Don Knotts' daughter, Karen.
Wearing my father's face on your chests. It's nice to see. And I love coming here, and you know, it's like this is the land of the kind, as the minister was saying. It feels kind in here. I come from LA, which is the land of the kind of kind. Kind if you can do something for me, kind of kind. But I want you to know that Mayberry has had a definite influence in Los Angeles. Do you know that we have a chain of Floyd's barbershops there? Yes, we do. We do. And we also have some Pink Floyd's barbershops. This is where I usually get my hair done. Not today, though. So anyway, I'm just so excited. Oh, my hair's long. Thank you, Flower Lady. So I'm so excited to be doing my show for you this morning at 11. Please come. I can't wait to do it for you. So thank you again for having me.
Yeah, make sure you go get it.
It's such a pleasure.
Okay, so this is Ronnie Shell. He was with the Gomer Pyle Show.
Coming here so
That's
much.
Sergeant Slater.
Every year, I hope that I can make a few more while I'm still standing. And you guys are great. The people are just great here.
Thank you, Ronnie. They're going to be signing autographs, I believe, right here. It's the Arts Center, is the right name, right? Yeah. The Arts Center. They'll be signing autographs in just a little while up there. So, yeah, thanks again, Ronnie. It's always great to have you here with us.
What I was saying about Ronnie Shell, that's the gentleman with the red hat sitting down behind that guy speaking now. He was Duke Slater on Gomer Pyle USMC. He's 91 years old. He's here at Mayberry Days. So we're getting to see some people, famous people today.
It's against the law to have this many nice people in one area at one time. We got to spread.
Now, folks, I'm going to put a plug in for the movie. We rented it from Amazon. It's called Mayberry Man. The guy speaking now, I think his name's Alan maybe Newsom. He is the greatest Floyd imitator. He's actually in that movie as Floyd the Barber.
I've said his name wrong many times.
He sounds like Floyd. His mannerisms are a lot like Floyd's. So I want to encourage y'all to get that movie, Mayberry Man.
Pleasure to be here, of course. With these wonderful people, Mayor, to have you here, and honored to be in Mt.Airy, Mayberry, aka Mayberry, and we all love Mayberry. We love you guys as well, and I would just say that to keep the standard, keep holding that standard up of values and the things that make Mayberry and the Andy Griffith Show what it was so popular, and the reason that I watch it, my wife and I watch it just about every evening, and I probably would not come here if I didn't like the show. But I'm proud of what time I spent on the show, and all these others that have spent time on the show that I'm honored to be with and be alongside of them. God has blessed us, my wife and I, and I would say that the one thing that God has told me, and to tell you in these days is keep this in the forefront. Remember the Lord.
Amen.
Do not fear. Do not worry, and don't be anxious in these days. And the Lord God will be with you. And again, it's so fun to be here on top of all the things that are going around the world, to be in this little capsule of Mt.Airy, Mayberry. And I get to do a fun thing tomorrow, which is the first time, well, we were able to do that, but I have a band called David and the Giants, and we're gonna be right over there at the Mt.Airy Playhouse at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So we hope everyone will come out and join us, and it'll be fun. We're rocking for the rock, Jesus. And but anyway, I love you and I appreciate you. Loving Johnny Paul too.
Of a red letter day for me. After Bob passed away, and believe it or not, that was 18 years ago.
Denver Gilligan's wife.
His fans, 2 of his fans, sent me one of these granite squares with his name, Maynard G. Krebs. Do you guys remember that show? Okay. Gilligan and Dud Wash. And I've got to tell you,
Yeah, he was Dud Wash.
Bob was obviously the most famous for Gilligan. Then came Maynard. But one episode of the Andy Griffith Show is the 3rd thing he is remembered for. And I am so grateful because that allows me to be here. But the fans told me when they did that, when they sent me one, that they had also had one placed here. And this morning, for the first time, I was able to find it. It's right in here somewhere, kind of center stage. And that just made me feel so good because he is not forgotten. And that is really important to me. And it's such an honor for me to be able to keep his legacy alive and to represent him. And every day, I just ask him to let me do a good job of representing him well. You guys are the reason this event is so successful. You make it what it is. We love you. You've become family with us. And I'm just honored every year when I get to be here. And I want to thank all of you guys for being here too. Thanks, guys.
Dixieland, I was born early, Lord, one frosty morning. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Okay, so that was parts of the Mayor Proclamation. I hope you enjoyed that. We got to see some famous people, even though we were back a pretty good distance. We got to see Gilligan's wife, Ronnie Shell, who was also one of the writers of several episodes of the Andy Griffith Show. Also, I don't know if I got the camera on in time, but Keith Thibodeau, who was also played Little Ricky on I Love Lucy, was up there, and he was also Opie's friend, Johnny Paul, on several episodes of the Andy Griffith Show, so he was actually here. So also Karen Knotts, Don Knotts' daughter, daughter of Barney Fife. So I got to see several people there, and a lot of the people I wasn't sure who they were, but now we're going to have a mountain wedding here in a minute. Now that's obviously in reference to the episode Mountain Wedding, where Ernest T. Bass wants to marry Charlene. She's already married to Dud Wash, but since they wasn't married by a preacher, Ernest T. don't think they're really married. So he tries to kidnap the bride, who he doesn't know is Barney dressed up in a wedding dress. So didn't they say there's actually going to be a wedding though? There's actually a couple getting married, but they're incorporating some scenes from that episode into their wedding.
I guess.
I think that's what it is. There's actually a wedding going to take place, but since they're doing it here at Mayberry Days, they're going to reenact some scenes from Mountain Wedding where Ernest T was about to marry Charlene, so he thought. So we're going to stick around and just kind of see what that's all about.
Protect us all from the man with the hex. Oh, well, okay, we're okay now. You know what? Oh, here, everybody touch the rabbit's foot, touch the rabbit. Where's the little red-headed
that
boy?
does look like
Any red-headed
Charlene
boys there
Darwin
somewhere? Well, yeah, we'll go touch Colin's head. Right now, get me. Hey, we're gonna have a wedding. You don't. Is that the bride? Let's lift her veil. Can we give her a big kiss? No, you. All right. Fantastic. Well, I don't know if any of the rest of our folks are going to cause us any grief, but thank you for taking care of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to proceed with. Well, oh, no. Watch out now. The fun girls want to get in on this thing. One of them wants to get married. Hey, this is not your day. This is the bride's day. Oh, Charlene wants to get a, she's, hey, and you, stop tantalizing her. Your words say no, but your eyes say yes. Charlene, put that boy down. Isn't this pitiful? We're trying to have a real wedding here, and these folks are carrying on such as that. Well, we're not going to make it long. Do you guys did you write any vows yourselves? So you want me to vow you?
If I marry him, he's got to marry me right back.
That's right. That's the right thing to do, is to marry her right back. Listen, before we do that, would you all tell everybody your names? We want to give you a big welcome in Mayberry.
Chris Bray.
Chris Bray.
Benita's son, a.k.a. Buffy.
Buffy's son. Let's give them all a great big hand. And how nice of them to invite this to be part of their wedding. So Chris, let me ask you this. Here in front of all of your Mayberry family and friends, do you promise to honor and cherish and obey Buffy? Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to sign it as Benita. Yeah. See, she's been Buffy this whole time, and I thought, well, let's do that. Benita, do you promise to honor?
All right, so here's Derek with the Andy Griffith and Opie sashi. Why are you rubbing his head?
Because he's got red hair, and that's supposed to be good luck.
Oh, okay.
Remember the Jinx episode?
Yeah. All right, very nice.
Well, folks, little change of plans. I just bought a brand new camcorder this week, was using it for the first time today. The first part of this video that you're going to see where we're at the amphitheater and people are up talking, that was shot with my new camcorder that I just bought. Started getting an error message, error 3260. Apparently that's a common thing with Sony. Now the camera won't focus, it won't work. This is my first use. So
we just tried resetting it.
Just tried resetting it, doing everything. So I guess I got a dud. So somebody, either I bought it on eBay.
It's supposed to be new.
It is brand new. Brand new in the box, unopened. Error message, it won't focus, it won't zoom, it won't record. So anyway, I do still have the footage, I did check that. But glad I got a backup camera.
Yes.
So we're back to using our little Sony 4K point and shoot that y'all been seeing videos from. So anyway, I bought this new camcorder because it has a built-in gimbal, and some of y'all are complaining about how steady our videos are. This one has a built-in gimbal that's supposed to steady out the videos. So if it looks smooth, that part, and then from here on it's not, that's why we're back to using our little small camera. It is on a stick now, but it's not really got a good axis on it, so that.
But we'll try to hold it really still.
So anyway, we're gonna go eat. So we're gonna walk back uptown Mayberry, show you around a little bit, and we're gonna eat some lunch here. So, okay, so I want to show you a little bit of downtown here. Many neat little shops. This is actually one of my favorite downtowns, small town North Carolina places in the state. This is one of the better downtowns. It's very historic. And of course, we talk about mostly Andy Griffith is known as being from here, but Donna Fargo is also from here. And I think the Easter Brothers, Bluegrass, are also from here. So, and also the world famous Siamese twins are from here. Look that up. We got Barney Fife coming out of the store here. Yeah. You better not be jaywalking. He'll give you a ticket for that. So we're going to walk through here. We're going to go in some of the shops. A lot of neat places here in Mt.Airy.
Exactly. I think what he's asking for is a pretty good price.
So as we're up there with Barney in uniform, another Barney walks up, and he's not in uniform. He's wearing the old salt and pepper suit with the hat.
Yes, I went up to him and I
perfect replica.
Pulled on his sleeve there. I said, you look good in your salt and pepper.
Tell me what he told you.
And he says, it hangs just right for the dip.
So that was off of an episode as well where they were going to a dance. And yeah, Barney was famous. That's the only suit you ever saw Barney in, was that salt and pepper. So we're getting to meet a lot of the character lookalikes, and it's honestly amazing how much some of these people look like the characters and how their mannerisms are the same.
Yeah.
They've got it down to a science.
They do.
So first store we're going to step in is Mayberry on Main. I think this is where I got the shirt that I'm wearing now. So here, get the back of that shirt. I got that like a year and a half ago.
That's my autograph.
A year and a half ago he said he got that.
So I believe this is the store I got it in. So we'll go in and find out for sure. Mount Mayberry. Mayberry Union High. Hit the line for points each time. Here's Asa, who worked at the Mayberry Bank as security and the night watchman at Weaver's and slept on both jobs.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad we caught you awake.
You did.
Asa's usually asleep on the job.
Misery in my back. God help me up.
He dropped his gun. His gun fell apart because he won't get the screws for it. Pretty good.
Ace's
There's his bullet. He needs to polish that bullet too.
Yeah.
Ace's Teddy Roosevelt horse pistol. You know that this gun is famous. It tore Andy's britches when he was little.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if you in the Shoplifters episode, they're sitting in the car.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
He says, I remember, Asa had that horse pistol, that Teddy Roosevelt horse pistol. He says, I put it in my britches and it tore my britches. Oh yeah, there's some good ones.
Yes, there are.
We've had a lot of fun doing this. So, is this your first time or?
For Mayberry.
For Mayberry Days. We've been here many times, but...
Oh, this is your first Mayberry Days?
Yes.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Hey,
Yeah.
man, how you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Let
Good.
me put this in here.
It's me. It's not Ernest T.
Thank you. So now we're getting ready to go in here. Taylor 5 2024. We're going to go in the Mayberry Market and Souvenirs. So a lot of neat Andy Griffith souvenirs in here, magnets. Some stores don't want you recording in them, so I'm just going to kind of give a brief overview. I didn't see it posted anywhere. Sweet candy. Lots of candy. All kinds of neat stuff. the Fun Girls.
Oh my gosh, yes! Yes!
I've got you a puppy.
I need a dog.
You got a puppy.
All right, come on, puppies. But here, I'll just take it.
Hang on.
Who's doing my picture?
So the Fun Girls like her dogs.
Good. There we go. Hey, no, sweetie.
Can you do one with your camera?
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah, if I can hand it to me.
You want a picture?
Sure, but you got to get it out of my purse. So just take my.
And you got more tattoos? Yes. Okay.
There's the line for the Snappy Lunch. That is for the famous pork chop sandwich. And again, this was a business that was actually mentioned in the show. Snappy Lunch. Andy ate there as a boy. All right, here's the Snappy Lunch, and this is the popular hangout in town.
Yeah.
So you see the line of people waiting to get in. We are here at Floyd's Barber Shop, and we just saw Howard Sprague going to Floyd's Barber Shop.
Oh, where you're really coping.
So here's the town clerk of Mayberry, Howard Sprague,
Well, I'm glad that's all of you.
who has bowled a 300 game and
Very
the
nice.
local pond, Old
We're
Sam.
from Ohio. This is my wife.
So here are people who have had their hair cut here at Floyd's Barber Shop.
That he is.
He did.
know if he'll
That's
be home by
right.
7 or 10. You never know what time you're going to get off or not. But I've done that for about 8 years, but now I'm just on a P&D driver. Okay. I just run the city. Actually, I just run the town next to
There you
it.
go.
I said I could retire. Thank you so much.
Oh, Bill. Thank you.
Take these pictures so you put them off of the TV?
No, we took these last year. We took these last year while we were.
Okay, I just figured out what the Earl is. I've heard people talking about that about 20 times today over the Earl. So it's the theater. So if you'll remember, that is where Helen and Thelma Lou came out of a movie because Andy and Barney had said they had to work late. And instead, Barney shows up with the Fun Girls, who we just featured in a video. And they have to drive the Fun Girls back to Mount Pilot. So Helen and Thelma Lou, of course, come out of the theater right as Barney and Andy are driving off with those other girls in the car. So that
Perfect
was,
timing.
yeah, that was a pretty exciting episode. I never noticed this little alley here. Little arcade down there. So we're going to go in a couple more shops up here. This Angel's Heavenly Pies has a lot of wonderful looking stuff. I mean a lot. I've not been in here before, but wow. Got little personal pies here.
Look at these. Good noise.
Baked banana cream pie. When visiting Mayberry, a stop at Miss Angel's Heavenly Pies is a must. I was very impressed when I walked into this store and saw the variety of things that she has. I especially like the little personal-sized pies that come in many different flavors, some of which I had never had before. We bought several of them and ate some there and took some home with us. Look at the banana pudding there, the little key lime pies, coconut custard. Miss Angel's Heavenly Pies is located on Main Street, just up from Opie's candy store. She also has pot pies for lunch, as you see right here, and just a wide selection of anything to satisfy your sweet tooth. When in Mayberry, this is a must stop. Well, that was a wow store right there, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the front of this. That is Miss Angel's Heavenly Pies Incorporated. If you are in Mayberry, you want to go in there if you like sweets. If you are on a diet trying to lay off sweets, you might want to pass it up, but otherwise, A lot of nice stuff in there. I sent Shaughnessy in, didn't want to take the dogs in the stroller inside there. So anyway, I'm going to get the Blackbeard's Revenge. That was a blueberry, blackberry personal size pie. Looking forward to trying that. And this store was featured on UNC TV, Public TV's North Carolina Weekend. A couple of other neat stores up here on the left that we like to go in with a lot of t-shirt selections and Mayberry souvenirs. So as soon as Shaughnessy comes out with my pie and whatever else she's adding to it, we're going to go in those. Alright, just heard Barney giving the lady a ticket for jaywalking.
You did! You're the one that called me over! What's the matter with you? What's this thing doing here? Get that thing out of the way. There we go. Hey, what are we doing here?
I'm recording you.
Recording?
Yes, sir.
You're loitering. That's what you're doing. I'm gonna write him a ticket for loitering. Gotta let that go by and this become a regular Sin City.
I just got a ticket from Barney for loitering.
Barney pie.
Yep. If I move around, I'm a vagrant.
$5 fine payable to the courthouse. Failure to do so could result in a $100 fine and or a week in jail as the court decides. All right.
Okay, so here's my ticket. I've been ticketed by Barney 5, Deputy 5, and vagrancy and loitering. See, if I move around, I'm a vagrant. If I stand still, I'm loitering.
Realtors or clients who, you know.
So we're going to go in here now. And this is a pretty good store. We've been in here before. They got a lot of good t-shirt options, a lot of candy, fudge. Look at all these fudge flavors right here. They got more flavors of fudge than what I'm going to be able to show you. So I'll just pan across here. Well, we got an amaretto. Well, that's not real unusual. Chocolate amaretto, raspberry chocolate, cherry jubilee. That's a little bit unusual. Buy two, get one free. Hey, how are you? Fudge with Butterfinger. Butterfinger fudge. That sounds good. See anything you like?
I saw red velvet. We always like that.
Yeah. Well, if you buy two, you get one free. Orange cream. That's one of my favorite types of fudge. Here's Walker's Soda Fountain. Where Andy met Ellie. And here's Mayberry Country, another one of the great gift shops with a lot of good Mayberry souvenirs in it. If you're interested in that.
Today at 4 o'clock.
Short firm for you, Seth. Yeah, pretty much. How much do you think I can get for this? Go ahead.
This torch is in perfect condition and you have the hoses as well, so you should be able to get, I'd say $400.
Building one of the greatest game shows in history. During that time, we handed out millions of dollars to thousands of contestants. And I thought, what if we paid the contestants their winnings in gold?
Alright, so here's the antique mall. We're going to walk through there real quick. There's a lot of different little booths in here.
these stages apparently.
Well, Juanita's never shown, so how do you know?
I
mean, it could be. Huh? Yeah, there's Floyd. We got, oh yeah. Now, this gentleman here that plays Floyd, he's good. He was actually in the movie Mayberry Man, so I think his name's Alan Newsom.
There's my Juanita. She's not everybody's Juanita. She's my Juanita. She's everybody's Juanita. Oh, that's true.
This guy's good now.
They were real shiny. Yeah, so it should be the next. Hey,
I've been looking for a picture with you all day.
I'm right here.
You got to do your best Floyd for me.
Hey, wait, I don't have any bad ones. Oh, I was just at Wally's early. Hey, yeah, I opened a nectarine. I opened it. I could have had a huckleberry smash.
That's like my favorite line.
That's good.
I'd already opened it. Well, they have the best pop in town there. So, yeah, you ought to go to get. Oh, they're good. Yeah.
That's class. Do that Cats for me.
You know, he owns the barbershop now. You know, the building. He bought it. Raised my rent. Yeah.
So you practice cutting hair on cats?
Yeah, this is how I learned to get. Used to catch them out in the alley out back. Yeah, we had the baldest cats in the county there. Yeah, still to this day I'll forget myself and stroke the back of your neck. Dude, and you don't have to tip me, but if you arch your back and purr, I like that.
Thank you.
Hey!
Mr. McGee. Oh, I love Mr. McGee.
I want a
Walk like Chester on Gunslinger.
Still with your fingers.
It's almost 1:30.
quickly. We've just about gotten pictures of most of the characters she was wanting besides Andy and who else? Mr. Darling. That's the only two we haven't found yet. Anyway, I'm not going to record all through here because there's a lot, but maybe I'll hit highlights if I see something interesting, but this would be worth your while to come into if you're in Mt.Airy.
How much is this?
Oh, about $3.
What is it?
If I knew that, it'd cost you $5.
Well, I'll take it. I always wanted one of these.
Alright, we've been around most of this antique store. Haven't recorded much. It's really, really nice. Got a lot of neat stuff. Okay, well, there's one surefire way to know you're getting old, and that's when you start enjoying antique stores. Now, we just walked through the antique mall, and I had a blast. As a child, I would have hated it when my parents went in a place like that. I would have been miserable after 2 minutes. Didn't understand what anybody saw in it, but what it is, as you get older, you go in those places to see things that you remember from when you were young.
Yep.
That's what our parents were doing too, and we didn't understand that as kids, but that's a pretty good antique mall in there. I
Yeah,
really
it
like
really
that.
is.
Probably one of the better ones I've been to. I like the one out in Sevierville too.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're in Mt.Airy, you need to go through that antique mall. A lot of stuff from yesteryear. You'll see things you forgot about, but remember when you see it. Just a great place. So we still got about 2 hours. I've entered the Mayberry Trivia contest. I will probably get a hard question first time and go out first round, but I have to try because I know a lot about Mayberry, so at least the black and white episodes.
Yep.
So anyway, I don't know what we're going to do now. So we still got, what, about 2 hours?
Yep.
The pie eating contest is actually just whipped cream, it looks like. So I guess it's whoever cleans that plate off first.
So we need 3, first, second, and third place. Go!
Oh, look at that hand down there. Good God.
You can hold the plate with your hands.
Oh, here you go. Vacuum cleaner down there.
Okay. I think we're good. Done.
Alright, so here's round 2 of the pie eating contest. I guess they're going to do like 3 rounds.
Ready?
So who are the final 3 contestants, and then they'll have a face-off, I guess. That's how that's going to work.
Alright, buddy, I'll watch this street right here. Okay. Are you ready? When you're ready. On your mark. Get set. Go. Done.
So here's the guy that was in the lead. He seems a little perturbed that somebody in this round was faster. They told him he'd come in second. He says, no, I didn't. So he doesn't seem happy at all. He's acting like Opie when somebody else won the medal. Remember that? Went home and pouted. Go up and tell him like Andy did, I'm very disappointed in you. It's tough, man.
Charlie Ross. This is question number 2. Charlie Ross, Mayberry's junk man, agrees to take the cannon off of Andy and Barney's hands if they pay him how much? Charlie Ross, Mayberry's junk man, agrees to take the cannon off of Andy and Barney's hands if they pay him.
That's everybody, I believe, has had a chance. Is that right, judges? We're clear? All right, y'all can head back. The answer is $15. $15.
I bet you should have.
Yeah. These are tough, man.
Read the question through twice, so wait through that second time before you stampede down here. You don't have to stampede. This is season 2, episode 62, okay?
Yeah, you got 20 seconds or so to get there. You'll make it.
What 2 crafts does Barney's cousin Virgil's father use in his work? Barney's cousin Virgil. Y'all remember Virgil?
Y'all can head back to your seat. What's the answer?
The answer is a cabinet maker and a wood carver.
Oh, good job.
That was good. You did good to get that one right.
That's good. See, these are not that easy, are they?
Ready? Question number 4. According to Barney, which one of Andy's high school classmates was always sweating? According to Barney, which one of his and Andy's high school classmates was always sweating?
5. Rafe Hollister was arrested in April 1962 for moonshining. How many days did he spend in jail? Rafe Hollister was arrested in April of 1962 for moonshining. How many days did he spend in jail?
All right, make your way to the judges. Got about 20 seconds to make it. Good job. Yeah, making your way. Good job.
Sit down.
Judges finished? All right, everybody can head back. What's the answer?
The answer is 10 days.
10 days. Number 6.
Number 6.
Helen Crump replaced who as Opie's teacher? Ooh. Helen Crump replaced who as Opie's teacher?
All right, make your way down. You got 20 seconds to get to a judge. How many got that one? What's the answer?
The answer is Miss Warner.
Miss Warner. Oh. All right. Juanita's going to read the question for us.
Miss Warner wasn't the beast of the sixth floor, was it? Or second floor? No, that was somebody else.
Somebody else.
That's that one, Von Roeder.
Make your way to the judges.
So I didn't
You can
record
go
that
with
one.
the lines long on one judge. You can go to another judge.
He'll repeat the question here and say he got it right.
That judge open on the end.
I don't know. Oh.
He was actually the first one up there this time.
Judge open on the end.
All right, is that time you said? Time's up. So if you're on the dance floor, you're good. We got one still answering. Everybody can head back to their seats now. What's the answer, Briscoe?
It's north of the Mason-Dixon line, Erie, Pennsylvania.
I got that one.
Yeah, you did.
Erie,
I didn't
Pennsylvania.
record the question.
Oh, that's
The
Erie.
question was Frederick Bowden III, Opie's friend, and his mom who
That's
moved
just,
to Mayberry.
were you
Where did
number
they come
10?
from?
Okay.
It was Erie.
Number
I got that
10.
one.
You were the first one up there.
Yes, I knew that one right off.
All right, here's another one.
Can Gomer read?
That's one of my favorite episodes.
But anyway, I'll get back to the question. Andy states that Charlene is how many years younger than himself? Andy states that Charlene is how many years younger than himself?
All right, make your way down. I'm not sure, but he's all. That's it? All right, y'all can head back to your seats. What's the answer?
And if you answered 15 years,
good.
you are correct.
I know
15 years.
in one episode he said, I'm old enough to be your father.
Yeah, but in this episode, it's the wedding where Charlene's divorced the dog.
Yeah.
All right, Henry did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Office,
We should save question number 13 for him.
Oh, this guy's Henry Bennett. Okay, so I saw him walking around earlier too.
You're all a bunch of
Oh, he looks like
He does.
Who you calling Sal?
Number 11. Number 11. At whose birthday party does Malcolm Merriweather perform magic tricks?
That's got to be a colored
At whose birthday party does Malcolm Merriweather perform magic tricks? All right, make your way down to the judges.
That's not a block.
What's the answer, Henry?
Comes from season 4, episode 124.
Wow, it is black and white.
Jimmy Farrington's.
That's season 4?
Ooh.
First 5 seasons.
Number 12.
Fred Goss, Mayberry's dry cleaner, misplaces Barney's salt and pepper soup for a few days. It was accidentally sent to who and where? Fred Goss, Mayberry's dry cleaner, misplaces Barney's salt and pepper soup for a few days. It was accidentally sent to who and where?
All right. All right. All right, is that it? All right, head on back to your seat. What's the answer?
The answer is Mr. Fritz in Siler City.
Mr. Fritz.
So Shaughnessy just has her picture made with Briscoe Darling, and he gives her a postcard, says to Shaughnessy, more power to you.
And he's right here. So just so you know, he's actually got a Facebook page.
And of course, we got Colonel Sanders here at Mayberry Days. Okay folks, we're back down here at the amphitheater, and we just sat and watched the Mayberry trivia. Some of y'all might be asking why I didn't enter. I did. They actually had a qualifying round where you had to answer questions, and if you got a sticker for each correct question. Now I'm going somewhere with this. There were I think there were 15 questions in the qualifying round, and that was just for you to earn enough stickers with each correct answer to get a spot on the stage, to get one of those seats up there. Well, I wasn't in one of them seats up there. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. I thought I knew the Andy Griffith Show. I have the Andy Griffith Show trivia game at home. I've never lost. I've never been beaten by anybody. I've been watching the show since I was in college. Actually, even before that, but I really got into it when I was in college. I have every black and white episode on DVD, and you can ask her. There's hardly a day goes by.
So if anybody's wanting to meet up from the Who's Been Messing Up the Baltimore chapter or the I'm Mayberry.
Floyd's talking. We got to get Floyd
Mayberry
the floor.
community. If we just meet over in this area right over here, we'll go ahead and get that started so we can get done and head out.
All right.
So maybe everybody can go eat before the shows tonight.
But you can ask her. There's hardly a day goes by that I don't quote something off of Andy Griffith. So just something that'll happen in everyday life. I'm always quoting a line off the show, am I not?
Yes.
In fact, there's several in this video here. So when we went on our second cruise years ago, I didn't know they had ping pong tournaments on cruise. I just heard they had one. I joined it. I beat everybody and I won. There's a picture of me with the medal there. Our next cruise, I joined it again. I won again. I have 2 medals from just a spur of the moment joining of a ping pong tournament on a cruise ship, don't I? I have 2 pictures of me because I won both ping pong tournaments. I thought today was going to be about like that. I thought I was going to show up. We found out there was trivia. It's a piece of cake. I thought that you'd see me up there on the stage and the next clip would be me getting my medal. I was even going to look at them and say, ain't you got anything bigger than these? That's a line off the show.
You already had your speech made.
I had my speech made. I was going to look and say, ain't you got anything bigger than these? That's what Barney said when the fake FBI men came to town and was going to award them, it was called Crime-Free Mayberry. So I thought I was something. I learned today I need to sit down and be quiet because there are people up there who have won this championship 5 times. These questions, folks, you can watch. Let me tell you how intense these questions. I'm going to leave a few of them in just so you can hear them.
We didn't actually record any of the final.
Oh, you didn't record any of the final?
No.
Yeah, they were harder than the preliminaries. Now, let me tell you about the preliminary round. They asked 15 questions, and you had to walk up to one of the judges and whisper your answer so nobody else would hear it. I thought, surely I'm going to respond on stage. You get a sticker for each correct answer. 1. I got 1 question right in the preliminary.
And the most stickers that was up there was 8.
That means I missed 14. If they ain't none of y'all out there can leave a comment 14 questions I'm going to miss. These questions are some of the most... Look, you could watch the same episode 50 times and not notice some of the details that prompt these questions.
They're asking details, visual details a lot of
I'll
them.
give you a sample of one of the questions. In the episode Opie's Charity, when Tom Silby comes back to town, his wife told everybody that he was dead. He had actually left her. He comes back to town. They go out and visit his, quote, grave at the cemetery because she actually planned a funeral for him just so everybody would think he was dead. How old was he according to his tombstone? Well, who reads the tombstone? Things like that. What room did Andy and Barney have when they visited Raleigh? Now, I could have answered any 10 questions about that episode except that one. So, the thing is, folks, these questions were so intense that I have watched these episodes, some of them probably 30, 40, 50 times. Had no idea some of them. I will say I did better. We were sitting out here for the main round, the actual competition where the people are sitting on stage. Those questions were intense. I actually got 3 of those right. I did better with the questions just out here in the audience that they were asking the real competitors than I did the preliminary.
Tell them what the final question was, and you got it correct. The final winning question.
Lester Scobie was renting a house from Ben Weaver for how much a month? What was his rent? I knew that. It was $52.50.
Yeah, you got that right.
So I got that. I think I got 3 right while we were just sitting out here listening to them ask the questions. I realize now how little I know about the Andy Griffith Show, and I thought that I was going to come up here and I thought I would at least finish top 5.
They say there's people here that just, sleep, eat, breathe.
There's people got too much time on their hands. I mean, I sit here telling her, I said, people knew their Bible the way they know that show.
Yeah.
These are questions that some of them I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
Did you record any of the main? So anyway, needless to say, the trivia round did not go well. I realized that however much I know about the show compared to most people, there's people that know it a lot better than I do. So I've either got to do a lot of watching Andy Griffith between now and next year, or I'm just going to sit and enjoy it from the stands because, like I say, I didn't even qualify to get one of those. There's 10 contestants up there, 10 seats. I didn't even qualify to get up there. So I got 1 question out of 15 in that preliminary round. And I did 3 right while I was just sitting out here while they're asking the contestants questions. So some rough stuff, folks. I thought I was an Andy Griffith fan, but I guess I'm an amateur. So anyway, but you ask her, there's not a week goes by I'm not saying something off the Andy Griffith Show. So anyway, it was fun. It was really actually fun to watch.
It was, yeah.
It would have been more fun to participate. And the thing about it is, you can know the answer. Once you get up there in one of those seats, you got a buzzer. It's like Jeopardy.
It's like Jeopardy, it is.
So if you hit the button too soon, it locks you out. And if you have to be, not only know the answer, which a lot of people did, because you could see their frustration, they try to ring in, and it would go to somebody else. So it's intense. It would be tough to win.
Yeah.
Even if you know the answers, it'd be tough to win.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank y'all for watching this part so far.
Sorry, we forgot our windscreen, so it's been kind of breezy today.
Yeah,
So sorry.
I may have one back in the camera bag.
Yeah.
I'll have to check. But anyway, yeah, our camcorder went out this morning, brand new.
Yeah.
Brand new. So.
But it's been a really good day. The temperature's been good. Just been real breezy. It's been nice.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
All right. So anyway, more fun to come tomorrow. So see y'all next time. I think that's every name here. So. back here in town for Mayberry Days. This is Saturday morning. It's been raining this morning, but it has finally stopped, and I hope it stays stopped because a parade's coming up. But I want to show you all this rainbow right here. We got a little rainbow over Mayberry this morning. So we're here in downtown Mayberry right now again. Rainy Saturday morning, but fortunately it's not raining now. So there's a little bit of sunshine, so maybe we're gonna come out pretty good this morning. I thought the streets would be jam-packed. Maybe the weather is a factor in it not being that way, but here is the snappy lunch. And they if I remember right, they have some strange hours. Yes, they do. Here's the hours. 6 to 1:45, and then on Thursday they're out of here at 1:15, and on Saturday the same thing.
Yeah. And it was based around it, so they changed the name Mt.Airy to Mayberry.
We got some of our church folk over there across the street. She's waving at us. That's Jim and, well, we call her Peanut. They go to our church. We didn't even know they were up here. We saw their vehicle in the parking lot.
You were gone.
3 minutes after 9, and we're still waiting on the parade. I do see police car flashing lights, so I don't know if that means if it's coming or not.
It's starting to rain a little harder now.
It is starting to rain a little harder. I was going to get out closer to the street, but I think I'm going to do it from right here.
Right here.
And they actually do have a Mayberry police SUV coming down the road. I would think it's a very cool, brisk morning this morning, isn't it?
Okay.
Shaughnessy says she's freezing.
Okay. All right. Well, I got to show business to coach.
Nothing like being a convertible in the rain, is it? Harvey Bullock's family, okay. He was one of the producers.
Yeah, with the gold standard.
What'd you say?
Yeah, with the gold standard.
Oh yeah, what was his name? That was on the Black Day for Mayberry
Oh,
episode, the Gold Truck.
Merriweather.
Yeah, but who was the guy that came into town? Regis. That was his name, Regis. Holler and say, Regis, you know you just came in town for trouble.
Oh yeah.
Malcolm Merriweather. He don't look anything like Malcolm.
I feel sorry for these people out there.
Huh?
I feel sorry for them out there in the rain.
Well, the ones inside a car,
No, they're okay.
Yeah.
So it's just be winter, isn't it? Oh, what was the?
That's what Barney said to Andy. Who's that?
Or is that supposed to be Ben Weaver?
Yeah, that's who that. He actually looks like it. Except the nose and the ears ain't quite as big. Yeah, Ben had those big ears.
I didn't get a picture of it, figured out.
He's a lucky little boy. Because Opie is a baby. Opie is a baby. Run out there and catch us a piece of candy. dog could find his own food dish. Wrong episode, but still.
Mayor, is he driving?
You do see Mayor? Yeah, Mayberry Mayor. Okay, you're right.
He's having to drive himself, I guess.
I've seen a lot of those restored squad cars from all around West Virginia.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed
So,
the
yeah.
tag.
I guess if you have one of those, you bring it down, you're in the parade.
I guess
There's Howard.
Keep him clean for the rest of the What's he saying?
I don't know. That's the best Barney right there. He sounds like him. That's the one that gave me a ticket for ordering yesterday. He's good. Ronnie Shell. Yeah, he spoke yesterday.
Was he the guy that was on Gomer Pyle?
Yes, he was on Gomer Pyle. Yeah, he's Duke Slater. That's right. Yeah, Duke Slater. It says it on the Jeep.
Oh, and he's walking with, what's her name? Mary? What happened to her dress?
Who is that? Who's he supposed to be with?
Mary? What's her name? Mary? The nurse?
Oh.
Is that her? No, it was, oh, that one that could shoot. What was her name? The one that tried to give Otis a shot?
Peggy was the one that could shoot.
Peggy.
Mary was the nurse that tried to give Rafe Hollister a shot.
Yeah, right. She got so and he say Peg.
He probably wants a nurse. I thought you wanted a picture. Go ahead, buddy.
Go get your picture. So you got it.
Yep. I said I was looking for you yesterday. You never did say y'all was around or not.
They just said I'll be around. I have no idea. See, if I had an umbrella now, I'd stand out there. I can't get this camera wet. Fun girls.
Was that supposed to be, what's her name, Clara Edwards?
I guess. Kind of hard to tell now. Is that, look at that.
What? Man in a Hurry.
It looks just, oh my goodness. Folks, watch the episode Man in a Hurry. Oh, good night. That's got to be his son. Some of these people try to do a reasonable look like that. Looks just like Malcolm Tucker. looks more like the guy on the show than the guy looks like on the show. I have never seen a look-alike that close. Have you?
No.
I mean, I had to look. See, he actually told me, he says, I am him. I age well. Goodness gracious.
Great, thank you so much.
I've never seen anybody look more like somebody else.
You don't let out the clutch all the way either, buddy. You just start, not, yeah.
Oh, there's Henry Bennett, the Jinx.
Oh yeah.
The boat's
They're throwing water on him in the rain.
The boat's about to sink. He's in it.
What'd you swear, Karen?
Sister's her birthday.
Mr. McBean.
Oh, that's Asa.
No, Asa.
Asa and his daughter.
Yeah, Miss Mayberry.
Yeah, that guy plays Asa, and that's his daughter. She won Miss Mayberry pageant yesterday. I think she, what do you say, she has Down syndrome?
I think so.
I'm glad she won that.
Andy and Helen, I guess.
No, that can't be Helen. She's smiling.
Miss Crump.
I know. I started to say she's smiling. So.
He must look nothing like Andy to wear a mask like that.
Yeah. So, oh, that's Gilligan's wife, Dreama Denver. That's guys, Bob Denver from Gilligan's Island, also in one episode of Andy Griffith. That is his widow. Selling his elixir.
Oh, yeah.
Made Aunt B feel better, didn't it?
Alright. Can you play the piano?
And here is Don Knotts, his daughter, Barney Fife's daughter, Karen.
She's gonna win on the day.
Yeah. She favors him. Now there's one of the greatest men to ever live, Colonel Sanders. He has fed many, many people some of the best fried chicken you can get. pickled tink to be here. Remember, that's what Barney said about his visit to his cousin. They were pickled tink to see me.
Yeah. That's for Saturday. Oh, look at the big shopping cart.
Yeah, I see that for Food Line advertisement.
Soft copper.
Yep. Yeah, here we go. We thought they would have to be in this. And that is the truck that's out there at the filling station, ain't it?
Yeah.
Let me get over here a better view of that. We're back in that Angel's Heavenly Pies today because there's just so much more in here to try. So I think today I'm going to get me the, let's see, this one here. Peaches and cherries, that sounds good together. And are you still going to get that chocolate and pecan?
Yes. I guess these are a little like, those are brownies. Those are cakes.
Lots of good looking stuff in here. I believe those folks were here last time we did our Mayberry walkthrough 2 years ago, out preaching the gospel on the street corner, holding up signs giving the gospel.
Trash. Trash.
Appreciate people who get out and do that. And we were just looking at this nice house with a porch here on the, we're walking down to Wally's filling station to get a bottle of pop, and I just happened to notice the address there. If this was only Elm Street, that would be Barney's house. Remember Barney lived at 411 Elm Street?
Right, yeah.
But we're not on Elm Street. Yeah, this cannon's got history wrote all over it. See that TR right there?
Uh-huh.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, wow. I thought he rode up San Juan Hill on horseback.
Oh, he did, but he was pulling that cannon right behind him. Yeah, you got you a fine piece of history right here.
Wow.
You got a tour bus here, so it's a little crowded down here at Wally's filling station. There's the fun girls, one of them anyway.
Yeah, I saw the other one earlier over here.
$25 and 9 cents a gallon. So let's go inside the filling station. All kinds of neat stuff in here.
Excuse me. Hey, we want more gifts shops. So,
Well, I can't hear you. That's why I said, did you want?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that Jeffrey was wearing. Canvases.
Yes, we did. That looked good. Deputy Otis. I'm coming, I'm coming. What? Oh, I see it. Never mind. So,
One is and one's not. Andy always tucked his pants into his boots, so he got one in and one out. Familiar. Our very first intro that we usually use and use for years in our videos, there's a picture of me sitting right there turning that sign around, just like this. So that's actually in our intro, I was just saying.
Yeah.
Our first one. You're right. Pickles have been here, but it's been here a while. Now these are our maximum security cells, where we keep all kinds of incorrigible prisoners. Cell number 1, cell number 2, and well, the heater and so on.
No, why can't you have peanut butter in prison?
We don't want to go down if you're already below it.
You may get you a drink.
Now here at The Rock, we have 2 basic rules. You will learn to memorize them so that you can say them in your sleep to avoid any grief later. Rule number 1, obey all rules. Rule number 2, no writing on the walls, as it is very hard to get writing off of walls.
So this is Andy Griffith's home place. It's actually now a bed and breakfast. And when it gets past here, let me get this sign here. That way, if anybody wants any information. It's a nice looking little place.
Okay, everybody, we are leaving once again rainy Mayberry, North Carolina. The rain stopped this morning after the parade, held off for several hours, and now it's back.
Yeah.
So we just want to give you our little closeout of Mayberry Days. And I also want to say, before I get into that, there's another Amish type store. You know, we've done several reviews on several of those. We discovered another one here in Mayberry called Mill Creek Amish Store. Now, what Amish stores basically are is a place where you go in there and buy a lot of good bakery stuff that you do not need.
Yes.
Because they have some of the best selections anywhere. So he didn't get anything. He's a little sore about that. So anyway, I want to make y'all hand me that bottle. We got one of these at the Shiloh General Store. If you ever are in an Amish store, you see these Kutztown sodas made with pure cane sugar. These are amazing. I got a grape one the last time, and it was the best grape soda I've ever had. You say orange soda's orange soda. I just had a few drinks of this orange cream. I poured it in my cup. That's better than any orange cream soda that I've ever had in my life. It's made with real cane sugar, so you want to, if you're a soda drinker, if you like orange or grape, but they also had like root beer too, I think.
Yeah, I think they did.
Haven't tried that one yet, but those are some good sodas. I mean, a notch above everybody else.
And there will not be a separate review because they actually had us on no video
or picture taking.
Pictures, yes.
So we didn't do that, but we are going to tell you about it.
Yeah.
And we got our usual same stuff, the Lucky Charms marshmallows for cereal.
Yeah. Our pies.
Yeah. So anyhow, back to Mayberry Days here in Mayberry. We've been to Mt.Airy numerous times. Did a video there 2.5 years ago. That was in March. And also did Pilot Mountain State Park. So if you are interested in seeing Pilot Mountain, check that out. But we came for Mayberry Days this time, first time ever. So we've always talked about doing it, always wanted to do it, finally did it.
Very excited we did it.
Yeah, so I will start off by saying that it's different than what I had it envisioned. I thought they were going to be shutting off the main part of town and, you know, the stores would be open, but the traffic, kind of like our festival last week in Granite Falls, you couldn't drive through there. The streets were blocked off and they had vendors set up. I was picturing it to be something like that, except Mayberry themed, and it wasn't. Y'all there yesterday, and when we first got there wasn't a lot going on.
Well, we figured it was going to be crowded. We wanted to get a good parking spot, so we were there by, what, 8:30? Parked there at the post office where we always do, which is right there on Main Street. And it was like nothing. Not even all the stores were opened yet.
We actually looked it up one time to make sure we had the right dates.
Yeah. So, I had actually looked up Mayberry Days 2023 on Facebook, or not Facebook, online, and it gave you the list of events, and it said Visitor Center, 8:30 to 5:30, I think it was. So I said, well, let's go there and see if they have like a schedule of events and so forth. So we walk up there and get that and talk to the ladies, and then they kind of explain what's going on. And I knew at 9 o'clock from looking online, they were going to have the mayor's proclamation, which is basically him
Which
speaking.
is interesting, yeah.
And all the characters were up there and, you know, just listening to it.
Don Knotts' daughter, Gilligan's wife, that's where we first saw her. Ronnie Shale, who was Duke Slater in Gomer Pyle USMC. So go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And so, and then they actually had a mountain wedding. So we had saw Barney, the guy who's playing Barney, dressed up in a dress, but it was actually a real people. The guy was supposed to be, I guess, Ernest Fee, and she was dressed up kind of like Charlene to get married. And they got really married. So that was pretty fun to see.
Yeah. Sorry, our dog hates the wipers. We're having to use wipers. It is what it is. Put him in the floor where he won't see the wipers. There you go. So yeah, go ahead. Get the rest of it.
Okay. But it was just really fun. So after the proclamation, we walked around town. The characters were walking around the streets. So we were going in gift shops, looking at everything. It was kind of a festive feeling in the air because by now the streets are crowded. We got to eat at Barney's Cafe. Got my picture with all the characters I wanted. It was just good. I mean, it was a lot of fun. And then we went back this morning. I hate that it was raining during the parade. I felt bad for them out there getting wet, but it was fun. So we went back this morning for the parade. We actually left. We wanted to get there early to make sure we could get a good parking spot and place to view it. So we got there, what, a little after 8, and it was raining.
Well, it quit raining when we got into Mt.Airy.
Well, that's true, yeah.
It was
lightly raining this morning, and then it kind of quit because we were going to see about stopping and getting an umbrella.
Then started again
and
during
then
the parade.
right during the parade it started, so I felt bad for the people in the parade. But it was really good. The parade was really good. It was a lot of fun. The characters were walking around, you know, and I was able to get my pictures with some of the characters I didn't get the day before. But it was just all around good day, or good time, I should say. It lasted all week, but we were only there Friday and Saturday. So.
I don't know what they would have had going Monday through Thursday. You would think that would be...
I didn't look, but I mean, you can look for the schedule of events online. I'm assuming they may leave it up, that you could look at that.
All right, so is that it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Would you do it again?
I would.
So yeah, pretty much agree with what she said. I think my favorite part, I actually enjoyed the mayor's proclamation, parts of it, where they had different people come up and speak, and some of them were famous people, and or like in Gilligan's case, his wife, the spouse or the daughter of famous people. So enjoyed that. Y'all know the trivia thing. I thought that I was an Andy Griffith expert. Like I say, I own the game at home, the trivia game. I've never lost. Hardly ever miss a question. The questions in that game are not like the questions in this competition here, though. This is some intense stuff.
Very.
So I realized how little I know and how much I don't have an eye for the detail that I thought I had, because when they ask you what was the number on the tail of the plane Aunt Bee flies, who would even notice that? But anyway, I guess people do. So anyway, I think I enjoyed the character lookalikes. Now, I got it. Y'all saw me get a ticket from Barney. That guy sounded just like Barney. His mannerisms were just like Barney. I was sitting there recording while he's getting. It's the only time I've been given a ticket, be laughing when I'm getting it. But he told me I was loitering. I need to clear off the street. And so I told him, I said, well, I got to loiter a few more minutes because my wife's inside the store there. He says, yeah. He said, that's the case of a lot of these men out here that I'm giving tickets to. So then today in the parade, if you ever watched the episode Man in a Hurry, where the guy comes into town, his car breaks down, he's always on the move, he's used to big city life, he's not used to Mayberry's laid back style, and he's getting real irritated with everybody in the town because nobody wants to move. And you know, he tries to get on the phone on a Sunday afternoon, and the two sisters are talking back and forth, and you know, he couldn't make a call. Nobody would fix his car. He was just getting so upset, and that he couldn't get out of Mayberry, and finally it kind of started to wear on him a little bit. He kind of started liking the lifestyle. But anyway, that guy that played Malcolm Tucker, the Man in a Hurry, I saw the guy walking down the street. My first thought was, there's Malcolm Tucker. And then I hit me, no, it can't be. That's over 50 years old. Actually over 60, I guess about 60 years old. And she went out there and got a picture, and I said, now you look just like Malcolm. He said, I am Malcolm Tucker. I age well. So, I've never seen a better look-alike in my life. Somebody looks like somebody else. I mean, I had to look hard to see that it wasn't him, and I still am not convinced it wasn't him. So,
or a son or something.
Yeah, I even asked, I said, you could be his son or his twin brother, except again, he would be too old to still be living. But my goodness, I've never seen anything like that. But all around, it was a good time. It was very different than I thought it was going to be set up, but still got to go in the shops. Got me another Andy Griffith t-shirt. That's I used to have two. Kind of can't wear them anymore. That was back when I wore large. I don't wear large anymore. I wear extra large. So I do have another one that y'all seen me in probably a few times, and I bought this one.
And then I got the same one that he has, except mine's the coral color now. I got that, yes.
If I can find them, I'm not making any promises. There's two that we want to get for both wear at the same time. We saw a couple with them yesterday, and I'm not going to say what they are because they would be hilarious. But couldn't find them in any of the stores. Went to the online store, weaversdepartmentstore.com. Couldn't find them there, so I don't know if they had them custom made or what. But it was a genius idea.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to look into something like that. But anyway, had a great time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about it. I feel like I'm leaving something out. We ate at Barney's Cafe for the first time. Pretty good. Ate at the Loaded Goat last night. Good burger. Took a while to get it. They don't have a lot besides burgers, just a few other options. They don't really have a large menu. And then we had at Coach's Thursday night. And they had a really wide variety menu and, you know, decent food, average food, I would say.
having Snappies for lunch.
Snappy lunch today for the famed pork chop sandwich. Best deal in town.
Yeah.
Best prices in any town that I know of anywhere. So anyway, had a great time, Mayberry Days. We love Mayberry, we love Andy Griffith. So, hope y'all enjoy this video. It just shows a lot of different scenes. I know it's long, but
you made it this far, thank you.
You made it this far, thank you. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.
How much is this?
Chauncey did the same thing as St. Augustine. This is the most destructive person. Now put it back together. You're below it. You're below it. You are below it.